Player characters.
Oh,
Cards are up.
Jesus.
Player characters. Cards are up.
All right, and now we begin. Isn't your version of elf Spanish? Yo hablo español. Yes, it's not at all like Spanish either. It is not a Latin language. Oh,
Giselana Tharia.
good morning. How are you?
My eye hurts from yesterday, but
I say, would you
I
perhaps...
apologize for not explaining. I was set upon by bandits yesterday.
Ah, I figured you would tell me when the time was appropriate.
And the time is appropriate, Authorial. They
So-
threatened anyone who I might tell of the robbery. But I learned late last night that they were brought to justice.
Such an
So
interesting...
it is no longer a fear.
Such an interesting term. Brought to justice. When wonders...
Do not worry.
Yes, when
I do
worries.
not know the details. I do not wish to know the details.
No, of course not. Humans' definition of justice is quite a flexible thing. It depends on where one stands in their regards, which are so fleeting and forgettable. Perhaps we should celebrate your survival over some tea.
My thoughts exactly, Authorial.
Good.
I had thought perhaps, as an apology for my lie, I could treat you to some of my real Gradian tea that I acquired.
Gradian tea would be welcome, as with your company. I'm trying to do the accent a little heavier today.
Tolo, Authorial, come.
Ah. She prefers to follow others. It's one of the things I've noticed that my character has established for herself.
I see you two are going to the funny pits.
We are definitely headed in that direction. Good day to you, sir.
All right, we'll see you there.
It was not technically a lie.
Huh.
Hmm?
Apologies, Authorial. I have taken a wrong turn and absent-mindedness.
No, that way we'll get there just as easily as the other.
Yes, but I've never gone this way before.
That is the most elvish thing she has ever done. It's literally right there.
At least not for tea.
At least not for tea.
Ladies, fight pit, as always.
We are aware, thank you.
I do have my nurse, but I have no idea where she is at the current moment. I just woke up. But you're slipping there?
Ah,
It is for once
it would
open.
appear to be open, Authorial.
What a surprise. I almost got used to it being closed every time we came.
Be late. I won't be. Morning, you.
Small wonder, Authorial.
Good morning. Doth my eyes deceive me? Or is it that your hair has grown
What do you mean?
grayer since I last saw you?
I don't think so. I think, well, it's definitely been a week for sure.
It has
Do you
indeed.
need the hot water?
Hot water would be most welcome.
All right.
Yes, take your time with it. And especially one piece of advice. If you are going to sit, turn on safety, turn in. For people who have depth perception, that makes it easier. I do not.
All right. I'll get that prepared. Is there anything else you two would need?
I would actually take a soup would be welcome. I did not eat yesterday and I am famished.
I'll get that ready.
Not for me, Chris.
Alright.
There was a great deal of weight upon me yesterday.
There was a Thoriel?
I
Why?
Oh, it was just a day of disappointment. So I ended up forgetting to eat. It happens sometimes. It's a little bit of remonstrating at her also.
Gehenna Nin, Thoriel. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I am better now.
Here's your stew.
Thank you.
15, please.
No free stews, Dale.
Thank you. And let me get the water ready.
Hello, Crisco.
Alright, it's warm
Actually, it is pretty nice. I mean, basically what I have during the day is tea with whatever I'm eating. Today it was yogurt. That's all I had today to eat. Lenfer has this thing where she holds her hand in a certain way, and I'd love to copy it. I need to study it some more. A lot of what I've done is modeled off of her, how I stand.
Get you both, huh? Altogether, 20 combo from her.
Uh, 20 for me, Chris. Can you pass the other mug, please?
Cold.
Of course. You are? Appreciated. As always.
Aye, sir. Shall we then?
Beverla, Thoriel, as you wish.
I feel that the usual spot would be most welcome. So now you've had the pleasure of human company, getting some attention from them.
Yes, Thoriel.
For Hoi-chan, who is not here.
Do you speak from experience? I wouldn't have imagined you to be waylaid by
There are all manner of people you will
something
encounter
close.
in this world. Those who wish you ill and those who wish you well. The skill of a lifetime is to learn how to handle both with aplomb. To be more useful alive than trouble dead. To gratia then. And well, Atwick.
Morning.
Hello, Christos. Could I just get some bed this morning?
Of course.
Okay.
I think she's hearing Discord. I think that's what's happening to her.
Thank you.
It is quite similar to the soup I make myself.
You are?
More spices.
Of course.
When did you last make soup, Asariel?
Yeah. So when was the last one?
Oh, a little over a month ago.
Out of town at the moment.
Once you enter the King's Land, there is no more hunting for yourself.
Needed to have a nature walk, if you know what I mean.
You have to make do with the vegetables that the farmers will sell. Meat, of course, is right out.
She'll be back in
It is quite expensive and unnecessary for us to have as much meat as the humans need.
I'll expect
I'm glad you enjoy this, sir. Slurps.
I've gotten used to it.
There is a matter upon your mind.
Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Think of this place, Asariel.
There's no urgency on my behalf. Take all the time you need. Is that the way the humans put it? So many ways time finds its way into the words they speak and the phrases they use. It is something that is finite for them. It has a beginning and an end, unlike for us. Since
Then why, Asariel? Why do I feel impatient to see their passing?
anger, I imagine.
They are worthy of my anger.
What happened here still weighs upon me. With the people who became our landed did to acquire this land that is so verdant for them. With the time for letting it influence me and weigh upon me. There's that word again, time. Has long since passed. The price was paid for this land, and there is no good to sit here forever wallowing in our hate of them for what they did. The ones here don't even know of their own history or what happened. It is something that has been left out of their great histories. Even their scholars do not enjoy researching what all was taken from the elves, who became the elves of Esmeralda.
Why not? Why not retribution, Asariel?
For the same
Why let
reason,
go?
we do not go after the drow, I imagine. We would not win.
Morning.
You don't happen to know any songs, do you, Lethal?
Of course.
Songs.
Something bright and cheery, full of vim and vigor.
Face for the water. Thank you. How about anything stupid?
I know a song of an elf who owned a boat, and he would sail his boat to an island.
How about I didn't do anything stupid?
And one day, he sailed the boat to an island one chain further, and his small boat broke upon the water, and he was no more.
That's fun.
That is the kind of song I sing for
Most
levity.
humans call it a hangover.
What is the name of the isle in which he was lost? I'm thinking Gilligan's Isle.
Guitari.
Gadari. Let us see if our friend will make his way over. He is suffering.
Good. Choose well.
Oh,
Giovanni, not for you.
Magavanen.
Lucilan.
How are you?
I am well. Enough. How about both of you?
We are enjoying a good morning with some fresh grog and tea.
Was wondering how much would be for another 10 hour.
That depends upon what you wish them to be tipped with. Iron, steel, or bone.
Iron, the same as before. I lost mine to some imperial.
It would be 1 silver for 10.
Here you are.
Achilles, Athoriel, I'll leave you to your business.
Thank you. I have them available for you. We can take them from what I have prepared for the cards.
Of course.
They-
Wouldn't that upset the god?
They are not in a rush, and I was going to give them 6. Anyways, 6 orders. Give me a moment to return these. No, you do not need to carry them. Christos, a good day to you then.
Thank you once again.
Of
You
cour-
as well.
Of course.
Just don't keep yourself too busy.
Nay, that shall not be the case.
Good.
All right, let us head there, and I will get your arrows for you. To the Bowery. She's gonna intentionally go the way that Lithel did not go last time. Just to be a smartass. So, Ekelos, how does your day greet you? So, Ekelos, how does your day greet you?
I indulge in what the humans call hangover.
I see. It is good then that you are okay.
I handled it the old way we did back then. Punch your stomach and let it all out. Somebody else's property.
I do not imagine purging is the best way, but... Customer?
Easier. It's easier and faster.
It is indeed. Let's see. 10, you said. Tipped of iron. Hello, Hoyt. I did a slurp for you, but you missed it.
Boss.
There you are. These are set to the guard specifications. They are for a 60-pound draw. 500 grain on the tips. Bodkins. They are designed for striking armored enemies, not for hunting.
Well, they'll be useful for, golden individuals, so
Aye,
in case I've been settled that discussion.
they will indeed. If you
Oh,
need them, if your bow draw needs to be stronger, let me know. We could always shorten the arrows so that they will accept
I believe
a tighter draw.
they should be fine for now.
So be it.
Have,
Naver.
you both have a wonderful day.
I should get
Bye,
the
Curios.
I should get the packaging ready for our friends. I will return shortly.
Ah.
This door, if I remember correctly. Yup. And this.
Patron Tatiana. She is my patron. I, the Thel of House Anios, write to you on a most urgent matter concerning the nature of human warfare. Achilles of House Salira has discovered a terrible weapon known as a night killer. Please find enclosed a sketch of the weapon with descriptions of the different parts. Critically, we have noticed that the deadliness of this weapon far outpaces anything made by Elfkind. We appeal to our elders to consider the threat the Empire now poses to Ishmathamas, and beseech you to consider sending aid to the humans, so that this war may be blunted or halted before it reaches home. Due to the nature of this information, I have encrypted this message using a house cipher, so that only those within House Onirios may read it. We ask faithfully that you deliver this
They have
message
not.
to House
They are
Onirios,
coming today.
and then, if necessary, the information contained within
She does
to
not.
the other houses. Your faithful and humble servants, the Thal of Onirios, Achilles of Zaliera.
Ah, that's good. Maybe that will finally wake them. Alright.
Hopefully.
And then, just so they know it's me and the Achilles.
May
If
I?
you were to look on the I wrote a little something on the back, so and that's good. Specifically.
Thank you for following latte drink. That sounds like the name of somebody who would follow Kazuki.
Anyways,
Achilles, before you leave, it is for you to deliver the letter. I have done my part.
I
You
do
must
not know
find
who
it.
this-
Neither do I, Achilles, but it must find a way out of the city.
A latte is a type of coffee where they add milk to it.
Very well. Well, look around, dude. Fucking find somebody.
Good day.
And then
I will need to speak to the blacksmith. We have to complete the order for the guards. Now I am 7 orders behind.
Indeed. Well, I must find some wood.
Oh, it is that journey then that we shall be taking today. After all, I still owe you 6 myself. And there is still more I need to acquire. A competition, then? Oh, look at that expression. You look upset over the idea of being in competition with your fellow elf, with your elder.
No, Thoriel. Perhaps it's simply,
Perhaps it is simply. This is her expression when she's being funny or curious about something. She moves into people's space.
Never mind, Thoriel. What was it? Yes, of course, we can split evenly. We're being competition. Or whatever.
Oh, whatever. Oh. Oh, look at who we have visiting us.
A hobbit
And a noble.
and my savior.
Perhaps you should go say
She
hello.
returned my, perhaps.
I will go speak to the wood chopper. Will you attend to your friendship? I'll let them know you're looking for some wood also. That was authorial trolling. That was 100% pure authorial trolling. Alright, let me reset my... Reset my play space here real quick. Okay. Does it look all good? Alright, we look good. We look good. Yes, we're standing properly. Feet not going into the floor. Perfect. Christos and Maya, what bring you all over here? Ah,
Hello, Thoriel.
hello.
My companion.
Oh, listen to
Well,
you.
I just... Well,
Markovanen, Maya
oh,
of Castle Edwick.
my companion. Thoriel. I just came to see, LaSalle because I finally, saved up enough money to purchase that. Oh, to make the order for that bow that I was...
You came here to see Lethal and not to see Ethereal Vegmetalosa. How sad we are to not be seen by...
Because I mean, just like every bow needs its arrows too, and every person needs their friends.
Why don't you go see to your friend who you have come here to look for?
Well, by friends, I'm referring to like both of you, of course.
Of course. Of course you are. There you are. Well, remember that a bow is no use without its arrows. Come to me when you are ready. I will make them appropriately for you, for Hobbit shot.
Sounds good. Zariel, thank you.
You will find her
I really appreciate it.
that way. She is speaking to her savior.
I don't suppose she's to the left of,
She's there. Lethal.
For some reason, her model isn't loaded in for me.
Oh dear.
Why is that?
Sometimes it happens where you have trouble seeing a friend of yours. And unfortunately, there is no easy fix for it.
Oh, I see. I might have. Well, I got a little lucky.
Good then.
You know, it's very nice to
Now
see you,
shoot
Sorry,
and see to the friend you have
Oh,
come
yeah, yes,
here
of course.
to spend time with, as
Wow,
opposed to the one who
Wow,
has been your friend since the first day.
Well, it's not. No, it's not that. You know,
I shall
It's just.
take myself elsewhere.
Well, you know, like, you know, it's never matters of business. You know, it's not like one friend or anything like that. You know?
It is in fact exactly like
Yeah,
that,
good job.
isn't it?
Oh, what's that? Yeah, matters of business. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a business.
I will see you later on, Maya.
Oh, sounds good. Bye for now, Ariel.
Naver, Maya. I know. If I was human, I would absolutely. There would be no question that I would have slept with her on, like, the second day. No question. I love Maya. I like doing that to her. Let me turn the audio up for you guys. So someone keeps telling me that my voice is really quiet. So I'm going to turn myself up to 100% here. Oh, I mean, it's not really saucy. Sex is natural. Right? It's just us little prudy people who make such a bother about all of it. To elves, though, it would just be natural. It's just most of us wouldn't bother touching a human. Or any other species, really. There's no point to it. Humans don't live long enough to be worthy. Oh, if it says here, then that...
Alright, yes, that should be ready by tomorrow, if not late tonight.
Hold on. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Morning, madam.
Good morning. Ah, Pascal. Thank you for following gastrophilia. Or ostrophilia. That's what I read. Ostro. Bark, bark, barf.
Come back again and actually fight. I'll pay you. I was watching well enough to know I could.
Next time we'll both pay. Bring in the money next time.
Well, I have way more fun than I did. My name is Slim.
What'd you say?
You gonna be right back? No. I'll be cows from thing.
You say it as you're hobbling about.
Wounded. You got treatment?
I think she pulled walks.
Pretty good.
I'll be by the stable.
I think it's when you ask me to fulfill.
Question? There's a visitor within the world by the name of CrossFit. Anybody know who they are?
The NPC.
They're NPC. They're TNPC.
Understood. Thank you for telling me. I had their avatar hidden, so I didn't know.
Sit down.
I've been resting in my house this whole time.
Are you gonna fight or what? What's going on?
I'll take him to get some actual medical attention.
Hey, Somewhere, you have a free time?
Oh, you sure you wanna go down there? Your dress is gonna get dirty, Al.
Is this a hidden gem from the south, from Ashmas?
Oh, boy. Is he gonna fight the Cyclops? Oh, you fucking dead now, Al. You're
I suppose.
I rested the whole day. Listen,
yesterday. So it's one thing.
Oh, I
Like,
took
if you
his
have
ass,
injuries,
Cyclops!
you may have to look at that sort of thing. And
Once you say
if that's the case,
they've been treated. They were treated.
But perhaps they might have a trick up their sleeve.
There's finally an apothecary. That was in Ambershire.
Was the apothecary a surgeon in the past?
He was good at bandaging.
One thing I shall say is let's give him the fight.
Whichever side
Bandaging is one of many things that a surgeon can do in situations like this, but when I saw you...
Oh, absolutely.
It didn't seem like that the bandages may or may not have been good enough. If you can allow me to see, I can help with this time.
It would be uncommon in the houses, but it would not be unknown. Especially if they are members of House Iander or Silala. I don't know how to pronounce it. Cyrili? Cyrili. 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 Cyrili are traditional.
Hi, you betting?
Nay.
Alright, then.
I just seen the condition
Ethereal would lose. She sure as hell wouldn't be able to fight.
maybe for 7 copper, I could hand them all out.
Oh, that's fine. Next time I will show what we actually can do. That was only half our strength.
You could sell the rotten tomatoes. I wouldn't, because they would take a cut.
Don't you dare what you sing.
Boy, don't get your dress dirty, Elf.
I'm not swearing.
Yes, Cyrili. Right here. Cyrili. Cyrili. Cyrili would fight the border. They defend the border of Vishmatalas. They are a warmongering house of Eves. They would be immensely trained in this sort of thing. Apparently he had to dig something out of his ass there.
You feel particularly inspired today. With a natural 20, you are going to absolutely run.
You ever feel like you're about to witness a murder? That's the energy I've been getting from this.
This man apparently fought a bear.
No,
I'm pretty sure
I think this man might be the bear.
You can be agile if you want. It's like between his teeth, it's game over either way.
He just closes.
Come on, Baylor!
How are you?
Feeling alright, Eli?
Close to make you uncomfortable.
Come on, Elf, what you running for? He's just running away! You fucking coward!
You fought a fucking bear! Break him in half!
I mean,
Come on!
did you see how that ended though?
Come on, Baylor, break a board.
Yeah, get him, Cyclops!
Oh, yeah, come on.
Anything ever yet? Yeah, beat the pit with his blood!
Don't go so much, gatekeeper.
Yeah, and usually people don't come back from fighting the bear. He came back with scars.
She doesn't even acknowledge them. They are not even people to her.
Yes. It is not that he was unwilling, it is just that he was unable.
Yes, that was not the property. I'm still getting a handle on how
Is that enough breakfast for you? Do you need more?
I'm good. That's plenty for me.
Alright, we take the rest down to Baylor and show the man seating.
Alright, I won't disturb you if you're busy.
No, it's okay. I just was. No, sorry. I lost thinking. Have a nice day.
You too.
Good day. Oh, I
That's a new
am.
face. Greetings.
I am no lady.
Doing alright.
That is Doros.
Duros.
Aye.
Interesting enough person.
Is the Smith assistant within? I am well.
He certainly
I'm
is.
here. What can I do? Give me a minute. I'm just doing a quick math.
Yeah.
Thank you. Since you are calling me lady, then I will refer to you as Lord. Lord Haskell.
No.
I am as much of a lady as you are a lord.
Fair enough, Ethereal.
Tradesman, hello. I have a question
I'll
for
leave it to
you.
you. She's far
I
better
have
at
an
word
answer
games
for
than
you.
I am.
Hello, you usually are, Randling. Can I help you with glasses?
It is a question for your experience level as opposed to your master's. Would you be able to make iron arrowheads for me? They would need to be bodkins and match a certain weight.
I can't say I can.
Very well.
Unfortunately.
I will.
I can make you tools and I can make you armor. That's about all I can.
It is most unfortunate. At some point, I will have need of armor. Although, I don't know if I would be capable of wearing iron. Maybe something of studded leather, perhaps. Or
Then you're
chainmail.
gonna have to talk to the leather worker in that regard. I'm only good with metal.
I see. Very well then. I will
But
look
you need tools fixed, definitely come to me, I can do that.
At some point I shall need a blade sharpened. That is all, though.
I can do that.
Not yet at the moment.
I'll bring it by when you need it.
Aye.
Bring
Once
it
I
by when you
finish,
need it done.
once I finish the last bit of orders for the guards, then.
Hey, sorry I can't be more help, lass.
It is fine. What is your name, tradesman?
I'm Skorgrim Ironbrow.
Skargrim. Thank you, Skargrim, though. Good day.
Hey, good day to you too.
You have not seen Arn this morning, have you?
No, I haven't.
Very well.
Though the state he left in last night, I'm pretty sure he's somewhere, hopefully sobering up.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Yeah. Is Tang over there?
He is indeed.
Over there.
He is around the corner.
No, I need to go and cost him, because I need even more order.
She's not going to help him. She doesn't like dwarves, so no help for him. He took one look at me and went the other way. That's funny. Now let my accent go again. This time does it... Oh, there he is. His pride has been quite wounded.
Seen the dungeons. They are, they still need to fix the door in. Oh. You can get stuck between the frame. You can get
turtle if it needs. That's like us.
God, this character looks so beautiful when she's properly lit. It's a gorgeous character.
I need my Iron Wolves. Iron Wolves, Luther, Darshan 0. Luther, Darshan 0. Go to the Iron
That's
Wolves
your
HQ.
NPC chat.
You are in the player channel.
Oh shit, my bad.
Ah, Doros, we find you once more.
That you do, it would seem.
Greetings, one of the deep.
Hello. Hi. Sorry, must go. Not good this day. Be safe.
Goodbye, Doros.
Goodbye.
She will never try to speak to him again. So be it. Doros is no friend of Ithoriel. I do too. I was going to compliment them. Hello, plushie. Now he's hurt her feelings, though. Ah, I was hoping they would be sitting here at my bench. So be it, then. I wish I could make her walk look more normal. At some point I should talk to Lannon. Oh no, he doesn't. He won't care. I mean, Leo might. That is the player. By the way, what she was going to tell him is what, I forget the name of Solas's character, but she was going to tell him that Solas plans to go probe the depths north of Ambershire. She was going to let him know that he's going to do something dangerous, and that another of his kind should go, but now she's not. That bridge is burned, and elves do not forgive. Certainly not this one. That old man model. The only reason you'll ever see me check for that is to make sure a player is in the right spot, number one. Or an NPC, I should say. And number two, if I'm trying to see if I know the model, if it's a generic model.
I have sudden urge of anger, and I insist you leave.
Stone, please. Please, no.
Would you have a moment to speak outside for a time?
Of course.
Let's go take a walk. Perhaps to the overlook where we can watch the waters flow for a time.
So shall it
It's one of
be.
my favorite places.
That was a hint.
Excuse me, God.
Oh,
It's alright.
jeez.
It's alright. Thank you.
He keeps
Is that Maya?
about this lord.
That is indeed. She is once more injured. An orbital injury.
Pascal stops at the mention of something behind them and just... what was that, Ethereal? I apologize.
She is wearing a new injury upon her left eye.
Maya is.
Aye. Something struck her, it seems, once again.
Or someone.
Yes. The Hobbit ways, in your concern.
She was a member of the company we protected, leaving where we were before.
Is it worthy of Haskell stopping upon the precipice of a castle?
I stop to ponder a lot. It's a habit of mine.
Mm.
Seems the older I get, the more I think more, but however, the problem being, I'm not a thinker like Arn is. Arn is actually the thinker. He can convey his intentions better than I.
I understand how you feel.
That is his way.
I am not good with words, Haskell.
Words can be a trouble.
It is how the deceitful hide their intentions, and the dangerous hide their threats.
At least the less overt ones. Aye.
Any overt one
When
is
we first arrived here, this was a place I'd frequent.
It is a good spot. I have found myself standing here at some time and enjoying the view, especially as dawn turns to dusk. It is beautiful to watch the sunset from here. You have brought me to this overlook, or Castle Edwick.
He slowly sits down and gets comfortable. You spoke to me yesterday of something. There's a difficulty I find with well, words. They've frequently landed me in more trouble than I rightly should try to find myself, and more often than not because I overshare. That's why I've become so tight-lipped with time. It's dangerous. It's a hard lesson.
Aye, it is.
But I've never had a sense of ill intention from you. I've seen the way you look at things. It seems to be so much different than the way myself or Han or anyone else seems to. I'm going to assume, as quick pause, I need to deafen, Jesus. Almost done. There we go. Okay. I'm going to assume, based on your line of questioning, that you have some inkling of what it is that you wish to see.
When you refer to what I wish to see, to what do you mean?
It's a whom. Bud on your boots.
That matter has been attended to. I have gotten permission.
From who?
Oh, now, that is a pertinent question, isn't it? From your friend, Arnulf.
We intend to visit her today. To go together. Speak her name and she appears. Well, this... He rises from the ground. Bows his head respectfully. Lady?
Good morning, Hazel.
Eandel? This is Ethereal.
We are.
Why don't we retreat from the precipice so that she can freely speak to us without endangering herself, huh?
So shall it be.
This is hardly the place.
Tavern.
Sight, look at you.
If you ignore the exhaustion with everything going on and more, then I suppose
Ethereal noticed that she's in bloom.
called refreshing. We cross paths again.
Aye. Unexpected. But not unwelcome.
Is this
I've been told that,
There's berries on it.
well, yes, if you want to find yourself almost on the verge of falling asleep.
Oh, that's wretched. It's a horrible treat. All right. We'll leave it be. Well, if you're already acquainted, Arn has apparently given his consent, appraising her intentions as not a threat to you.
Oh, I wasn't aware that Arn was my keeper all of a sudden.
I find that also curious, but I'm sure he means well.
It's probably more simple a matter of the disconnect I have to Elven culture.
It could be
I
that.
am
It
very
could
used
also
to
be
the ways that you all are, where you approach me without really waiting for me to do it. I've never seen her do the same.
It is not in our nature to impose upon others.
So that's what it was. I'm used to those who do that, and it usually means that they are either uninterested or busy. Not a reasoning like that. My apologies.
There is nothing to apologize for. It is of greater delight to speak to you once more, Tavarel. Though
If you'd like some privacy, I can step away for a short while.
it is not you that
All
I
right.
am concerned about. We are out in the open. I have caught many upon this path.
Where would you like to go,
Yes.
lady?
This is her
I'd
testing
say if we
Tavarel.
could go back to my actual abode, but I am more worried about. It is not exactly the most ideal of places to ask people to come on a regular basis. The environment out there.
Perhaps. If you worry your concern is perhaps about Kidos, we spoke with him this morning. And we'll speak to you at length about it later, I'm sure.
That wasn't exactly my concern at the moment. It was more simply. I am a bit more aware that I do not have as many difficulties going through that kind of terrain behind you, whereas others have to deal with the inconveniences of it later.
Ah, calm down. I've seen her walk through the woods as if she belonged there her entire time. And myself, well, you know me, I don't mind getting dirty. Come, let's go to your home. It's safer there. Besides, I have Defender again. Ah, and here's her loyal counterpart. This is Faye.
Ah, the child.
Quite a large child.
She's waiting to be welcomed.
As long as it's within
I
both
wish
of
to
your
be-
comfort,
It has.
she can be escorted.
I would very much prefer to be the one who decides who cannot post myself in the future.
Well, I think, Iandel, if I'm not mistaken, Han's intent was to ask you if it was okay. I wasn't there for the conversation, but assuming that it would still be you deciding. No?
Still, the way it comes across is more just I cannot make decisions for myself.
I feel that there's a great deal of opportunity for us as individuals to project our own confusions and concerns onto other people, and I think you know that Han's heart is true. He's a good man.
She's pretty. Yeah, that was surprising.
The nature of him being a good man that can sometimes make him
Sorry if she's hard to hear.
As such, you know, it is your privilege to tell the man off.
Well, I might have to at this point.
I am coming. I have walked this path before.
Trying to maintain a gentle nature where I am able to, but that becomes very difficult.
But not this way. She's gonna memorize this.
There's a lot of things weighing on him at the moment, and the loss of everyone he seems to care about continuing further and further permeated by Mirandale. I could assume, Iandale, if I may bring us to pause for a second, that the loss of you, Faye, would bring further devastation to the men. Perhaps a bit of sympathy to him.
Believe me, I have more sympathy than anyone ever should be able to have. It happened again. I'm not sure if he's told you about it.
Happened what?
Dreams.
Fixing my headset so that it rests properly.
This morning.
No. But seems this time he was thinking about the fall of Lena Castle.
Oh, so that was about the king thing that you were yelling out this morning when you woke up and scared me.
Well, he yelled it very fervently, so it probably came out in my... Never mind.
Oh, she heard about him being drunk.
You saw something that perplexes me still. You made mention that you saw me. That you saw us lose the left. You saw me call it out, and you saw me go to him when he was wounded.
You are welcome, Otherian. I will continue to do so for you.
The burning, that which he held most dear.
Thoriel has a detriment related to fire.
Yeah, he seemed quite troubled when she was able to recall each one of their names.
None of this makes sense to me. Perhaps we'd not alienate her.
Our home is your home.
It is a kindness you offer. She's not going to thank her, though. She's still upset about things.
That was the last stand that I saw.
You're talking about Ajax.
Possibly.
Tower of a man,
The man at
gilded
his
in
side.
plate, massive flail.
Benjamin at his side, and even Arlo was fighting at his side, right as the gates fell.
She is about in her 30s, I think.
That is another matter.
I see.
So something has been troubling you. And for that matter, if I may ask, has Bethel been seen to.
Hi. She has been attended to. She is recovering well.
Did you
It
get
seems
the gift I asked Don to give you?
she was attacked by those who were interested in keeping her mouth closed.
He was, not himself. He was kind of his drunken self, which I hardly ever see. But yes.
She says,
I have been informed of it this morning.
Half of it last night. It was
I
really
extended
good.
what bit of help I could to her.
I'll see if I
She is
can
not
get
someone
some
who
the next time a
is
merchant stops by.
deserving
It's not
of such
cheap,
a
but
fate. Unlike
really
others, I'm starting to take notice of.
It really is.
she is
We deserve fine things from time to time.
a fine elf, although she has a way of making trouble
Can't wait
for
to have some
herself.
of the tea that she dropped off. Gradient tea, she said.
It is her youth.
Oh, she is.
Guardian tea. She made mention of it to me as well when we were out at,
Actually, Faye.
What was that place?
Good. Could you put some of that on?
Mm-hmm.
Seems now would be, if anything, the perfect time to make it.
It would be
Enjoy
most.
it in company.
You would be most welcome. If I may, Ithoriel Ianethnin, I am Ithoriel of Ishmathalos. It is an honor to meet you.
Pulls out his whetstone.
It is a mutual pleasure to meet you as well. Although we have met before.
You were disguised, is the term humans would use. We did not exchange names. In fact, you gave me a different one.
What about that time up on the hill with you in the fell? There was no disguise then. In fact, I even invited your company more. And I was worried that I had made not a good enough impression upon you. Due to the misunderstandings of your ways.
There's no need for one such as you to make a good standing to an elf. It is not in my nature to impose upon others, to put myself in their way if my company is not desired. I prefer to let others decide if they wish to see me or,
Turns the sword over.
without any weight upon them, to decline.
I see. I'll keep that in mind in the future then. You are of a different mindset than most of the others who I have found my company in as of late. So it is not something I am used to. Usually there are others who wish to see me, they find their way to me one way or another. And then make their presence known on their own terms. It is not to say that it is unwelcome, but it is most certainly different.
It is. I guess the way I would put it is it is more of those who are mortal, more in their nature, to insist upon time being given to them.
What little time they have in comparison, I suppose it is not a much surprise.
That is why I do not fault them for it, and thank you, Miss Faye.
You're welcome.
And that is why even those troublesome brass skulls who come every morning to remind me of something I already know, I am kind to them. It is not their fault. They are human.
Here, have some tea for once. I'll do you some good instead of the normal alcohol.
Temporary.
Well, thank you, Faye. Won't mind if I do.
You are right.
I'll admit I have never had something such as this. Much more vivid than the things that have been made here.
Aye. They have learned the making of tea from those elves who have joined them in Gratia. Quite a bit of the house that was mine. And others who are curious in nature, who make their way to Gratia.
Just simply assuming.
Despite that, I thought that Guardian was only on loosely good terms, only in the sense that they allow others into their... They are allowed into the port and nowhere further.
It is from the Gradians that they are not allowed to enter Esmethalos. But Gradians welcome all who are willing to make trades. And for the younger elves, especially those of the youngest house, of the great houses within Esmethalos, they will find things are not as traditional in Gratia. They will find welcome for their curiosities within. That is why it is an element that makes the trade, that has taught them the making of elvish tea.
An ornament. That name comes up again.
It is the house that one was from. The youngest of houses. The most eager to improve themselves at one time. To make their name. You are interested in an ornament?
Yes. One that I would call a friend came from there. I have not heard from them in some time, so I do not know if they are well, but their thoughts live with me.
I am surprised. I would not think that one of that house would travel outside of Esmethalos.
I had heard rumors. A lot of the humans had spread lots of words, and eventually it got to the point where it reached even the ears of those in the woods. She was one of the ones who decided to see if it had any credence.
An elf who would take a trip outside of Esmethalos, of a great house, and found her way all the way up here to Castle Adwick.
Not to Adwick, another place.
Oh, I see.
Further to the east.
A young one then, I imagine.
Indeed.
I don't think the elders have...
She was a talented one. She was the first one I ever actually properly gave teaching to, prior to Faye over there.
Ah. I see. That would explain things then. A calling.
Yes.
To be trained by a dryad. What happened? You said that she departed.
Elves from her house came to the area, seeking her out and wishing to return her back home.
Did
There was really
they...
nothing that anyone could say or do to really dissuade them.
Did they by chance offer a name of who was in charge of this delegation?
At the time, no, I did not really get much chance to speak with them. But they were certainly elves that were The royal guard of the nobles of said house.
Oh.
Highly intricate armor. It honestly reminded I saw a glimpse of those who were delegations from House Inonomen when they came into the area to enter Adwick a few days back.
It is a
It was
delegation
the same armor as before.
of Lysanthier, the lord of Inonomen. He has ordered...
I believe so.
Aye, indeed. He has ordered arrows from me. 6 batches. I think it is a test of my skill. They have no need to get arrows from here. Haskell?
Lady, I assume you'll be,
yes.
Safe and well. Aye?
I will. Should the opportunity arise, of course.
She's intentionally
believe
sipping tea at him, because it's rude for him to come up and
I need to
interrupt.
figure out what is going on in regards to Owen and myself. If only
Try to
just
come
words
back
of
with
him
him.
to try to sort things out.
Alright.
I'll try to be more careful with my words this time. Last time
I have little reason to suspect Ethereal, but I have to depart for a time.
There is no subtlety to me. If there was a danger, I would let you know.
The only thing more dangerous than my sword is likely her words. She's quick. Me. She says she's bad at it. She runs circles around me. Like a dog. She's fast. I can't catch her.
It's not too difficult.
Not too difficult. Alright. Alright.
Haskell, before...
Haskell will remember this.
Before you leave,
Aye.
if there is asking of Le Fletcher, the elves plan to depart. I will need to deliver them their arrows in person.
I will do what I can with that information.
Thank you.
DM note, I'm actually leaving temporarily and I'll be back later, so just keep that in mind. Alright.
What was that? No, just kidding. So...
It's so easy to tease people like him. Cannot help it. Bad habit of mine.
I have been surprised.
There is a man outside and I need you to tell me if whether or not I should kill him.
Is it Kiros?
No. Someone I don't recognize. Appears to be one of your ilk. If you would, lady.
Do they have a spear on their
Perhaps
back?
Faye. Perhaps you should. No, grey outfit appears to have a dagger or a sword at the hip. They are sitting beside the water and bobbing their head to and fro.
There's a knocking at the door.
That's it.
Perhaps Faye should come first, just to not reveal you.
Side.
Faye. Just tell me if I must kill them. That's all I need to know.
No, I don't believe so.
As usual. It'd be nice if they would just let me make that choice for myself, but
It is not in...
they are insistent.
It is not in my nature to wallow in my own sadness, but I will say it was most difficult to be able to meet you. Yes, it is to speak well of your friends that they care a great deal about you. Though it seems...
It is a positive and a negative.
Though it
I
seems...
appreciate that they care.
Though it seems that one such as me there is a reluctance to allow, and yet others who have been here only days are brought in. I was watching Ezrin, who I had met but 2 days ago, who was newly arrived. I had wondered if I had done something wrong.
No, if anything, the ones who did something wrong were the ones who brought them there too. Imagine my surprise to see an individual who's one I have never met before brought to my doorstep, and then others' words of something that I keep very close to the chest. A very precious secret of mine, told without my permission or my bidding, and they speak on it when I have no way to tell if they are someone I can trust with such information.
You cannot.
To say that I am upset is an understatement. Meanwhile, you have done me nothing but enrichment for the brief bit of time that we have been around each other.
I try not to be a burden upon others, especially those who have been weighed upon by the weight of their existence. You can feel it in others who have been here for some time.
It is a heavy weight. Mix of... They speak quite often on the nature of how there are people that seem to be apt at tearing apart everything that people hold dear. But in contrast, they speak of people like myself who are the pillars keeping everything from collapsing. It is a pedestal that is quite difficult to come down from.
I was going to ask if that is a place you wished to be.
In short, no. But not in a sense of that I do not wish to help them. Just that I miss when things were more normal. When I could be amongst them as, at least, if ignoring the nature of difference between our races, as much of an equal as I could be.
You think ethereal is
Nowadays, such things are impossible for me. It is now a danger, and everyone around me, due to the exploits that I have achieved, they will never see me on the same level again. They will always seek to protect like a treasure that needs to be hidden away lest it be stolen.
And you have done nothing wrong. You have every right to be who you are and to make the choices you wish to make.
I just wish they would understand and allow me that opportunity, without any need to justify why it happens that it doesn't get allowed, no matter how good meaning or noble it might be in intent, or if there are people truly are looking to use what I can do as a matter of a tool for their own interests. I am tired. I am tired of being isolated by the goodwill of others.
You have.
Before I didn't know what it was like to be around others, I didn't miss it. But now that I have, to have it taken away by the very same others who say they have my best wishes at heart, yet never wish to hear my feelings or ask my counsel for the appropriateness of their actions.
You say you have had.
Change that I am not happy with.
You have had a burden placed upon you because you have been put upon a pedestal. These words you have spoken freely to me. Have you said them with the same earnestness to those around you who you can trust? Have you said them?
I've tried.
With the
There are
conviction
times where I've said it.
in your heart?
Not lately. It is usually interrupted before I can finish further justifications. But there is also a few that I feel like I can actually see as genuine friends anymore that I can trust completely.
It saddens me.
Others who seem easily swayed by those who are of the mind that use me like a tool when it conveniences them. Or rather just that they cannot know discretion with information that is not theirs to tell. I can count but on one hand now how many I feel like I could actually talk to, frankly. But I suppose if I add you into the mix, it would then increase to both hands.
It is early to make such a decision.
The fact that you hear me out without offering justifications for them already puts it in a better light than others.
It is not in the nature of an elf such as myself to tell others how to live their lives. We must all live both with the choices we make and the mistakes that they may be. At the same time, it is upon those who are beside us to listen when we speak to them, to hear words that are offered with heart, and to respect the wishes as they are given. It is the place of true friends.
To hear that from another.
I have had this talk myself. Lethal, you spoke to me about before, yes?
Yes.
Hmm.
I've been told that there have been many that were hiding them from somebody who was completely and totally concerned for their well-being. And to hear that upset me greatly, because that is the first and foremost way to make me feel that I cannot trust their judgment when they do not even give those who are concerned for others a chance to even make their case without misleading.
I had told her when I knew she was endangered, and I understand. However, it was her choice to make if she wished to take the risk or not. Either way, I was her friend and I would support her. That she got hurt, that she almost got killed, is a burden that I will have to bear. And as her friend, I shall do it. I am just gladdened that she returned to me alive, thanks to you and the others who attended to her.
Had I not been informed by the ones searching for her, I would never have even known that such a thing had transpired. When I am in this state of isolation out here, I am used to be much more accustomed to being in the center of all of them, to where if one were injured, I would know almost immediately and I'd be able to do what I could and do what I do best. Out here, it seems that information is a
Commodity.
valuable and scarce commodity.
Again, I wish to be clear here, and we have just spoken but a few words to each other. I would ask, though, why it is you are isolated out here as you are. I am not familiar with the danger that is within the castle, other than that of Mirandel, who I keep hearing about. The noble?
It is a mix of all of the parties that exist within Adwick. Mirandel and his benefactors are but one of them. But I have also seemed to have had troubles with the guard coming out here with questionable intent, as well as representatives of the church. Although I have taken steps to try to smooth things over on the latter. It is only a matter of if I can find out how successful those have been. I have one individual that I could speak to, but I cannot reach them myself. But they are within the walls, and I am not.
Is it someone that I am aware of?
The priestess of the church. The one who goes by the name of Helena Varane. A human, but she is at least one who has heard me out.
I have
and
not
understands the nature of misunderstandings.
I have not spoken to them, but they are located across the way from where the Bowery is, where I reside. I think, though, that one would know more of the dangers inherent. Would you like me to ask them? This lady of the cloth?
Yes. If you are in that vicinity.
Let me...
And after all, they know of me. But it is that they are spoken to in just a company of themselves. I cannot be certain of the opinions of the other ones who are not of the cloth, but of metal and plate.
You could never quite know the truth of somebody until they are placed in danger or stressed, and then you will find out what value their words have versus what the truth of their actions is. That said, let me state this very carefully. What would you like me to say to this person should I speak with them?
Simply that their friend of the forest is...
Write this down for me, chat.
If any further information has been relayed to them by the one they have sent a message out to regarding the offer that was made. That is all that just need to be known. They will understand who it is. That way, if there's anyone prying, they will not necessarily hear explicit words or names being said, as is the nature of secrets in this place.
Chat, can you write that down for me? Understood. I imagine that your friend here has far easier access, getting in and out. If he would not mind returning with the message, should I hear one, I think that would be the safest way. But it is your choice.
Either would be welcome, although it is a matter on... I would wish that...
Thank you for the hydrate.
Conversation be mutually welcomed. I do not wish to promote strife, as I can tell that there is tension. It's quite palpable even across the room.
Well, of course, it can always be spoken of. let me know either way. I do not, as I said before, it is not in my nature to impose. It seems that I have been granted the honor of a task, which I shall undertake with discretion.
It is not imposing if I have asked it of you personally.
I mean more me returning here.
As I've hinted at to your conversational partner earlier, I do not exactly welcome the idea that there are others who see themselves as the guardians of who I may associate with. You are welcome to return at your leisure, especially if you are able to get such a message out, as I would be apt to hear it.
Either, most likely, I will ask your friend. But either it will be myself or one who you are friends with. I worry that I am not as discreet as they have been. Far better in the forest than even I.
You know, I imagine you have been in the company of those who you can tell are closer to me than others. I'll leave that decision to you as to who you would can relay it without any errors of judgment.
It is more a question, truth be told.
Well,
I forgot what I was
as
going
said,
to say.
that gradual list of people that is getting smaller and smaller by the day. Often of those in this room would be either the one you were speaking to earlier, Haskell, or On, would be the easiest bet.
I was thinking more, it is...
You know, the ones named Galad, they come find me on the regular.
Nay, I'm not familiar with that name.
Don't worry not about it.
You got quite a line forming outside, Mother.
Oh, are you serious?
No, I'm not. You have Venno, you have Gold out there, and then you have that one person you saved their life with that special potion during Ambershire that you saved his life. He wants to speak with you.
And then proceeded to be told numerous things that they should not have been.
I will depart yonder.
I believe it would probably be in my best interest to sort through this, if there are these many people out here.
Thank you for taking the time.
Apologies for cutting us short.
Nay, you do not need to apologize. Thank you for taking the time to see me. It is most appreciated. It is an honor to speak once more with a Taverrail. It has been, as the humans would say, some time. Some time indeed. Good day then.
And I hope that the next time that it is much less time in between.
Aye.
It was quite pleasant.
May as well. Faye, yonder.
I appreciated the tea.
And Fino.
It was very good.
Naver to the three of you.
Safe travels.
Good day.
Good day.
Hello.
Rin.
How does it go again? Morgavanen. I probably got it wrong, didn't I?
Margovan. Faye is there.
Margovan.
Should be right with you in just a moment.
Sure, sounds good.
Oh dear. Oh right, the mushrooms. That's, yes. And the fungus. Oh dear. Here, I believe. I have no idea where I'm going. This looks like a trap. That looks new. I do not know where I'm going. I think it was this way. Now I am thoroughly lost. You would think a tracker would know where she was going. But nope, I am completely lost. Dante. Hello everybody, sorry I couldn't see. Friend of the forest. New information about the offer that was made. Yeah, if you could clip it for me, I'd appreciate it. Thoria would remember the words. Oh, it was that way. Right. I have no clue where I'm going. I hope I didn't pop any traps. It would be most unfortunate. God, it's a complete mystery where I came from and where you... And the mud about my shoes again. I will have to wash them before I return. I know it is upsetting to me. The number of people who were able to visit casually, and yet I was held back. It is distressing. It is distressing to me. By the way, you can link the, this is how, I think this is how I was supposed to get in. This way and then across that way, if I remember correctly. I don't know, but I know I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to bring any more attention out here. You can link it to whatever was discussed in there. If you clip it out for me. I believe it was on the order of a friend of the forest asks if their mutual acquaintance has received the message, and if any, and if further is welcome. I think that's pretty close. New information about the offer that was made. Okay. This is an example of her making an offer to Fino to see if Fino will talk to her. Or kill her. She'll take that as a no. Well, I mean, he would be the one to murder me. I like her implying that there was, like, ill intent from Authorial. Authorial saved his life. It's not her fault that Kate is an idiot and took forever to deliver the message. I don't know. But just in case, like... I would let it happen. I play fair in this game. And so if he struck me... Who knows how wood elves think? There are crazy people. And also she saw that elf she doesn't like there. Another elf who is welcome, and she is not. Although now she is, so she's less upset. That said, we have to feed the... So if you're curious what she's doing now, she's washing off her shoes. The reason why she's washing off her boots is so that she doesn't track the mud in, so it's not obvious where she was. She is a tracker. She knows how to move. They just so casually run there. God, it's crazy to me that they do that. And they care nothing for tracking. No, am I doing stantways? I am looking proper. Alright, let's just speak to the woodsmith then. Let's just make sure that the elves are taken care of. I could basically spend the entire... Oh, also, fuck the courts. I don't want to give them any money. Yeah, fuck them. It is time to enjoy the beautiful forest. So we shall do so. Until the guards are gone. Yes, sir. Good day.
Good day.
So I think it is of utmost importance that we
so curious. Good day. Oh, yes, that's my concern. So the thing to keep in mind about that is that would be 5 days? 5, 10, 15, 6 days. So you have to think about it, the equivalent. 1 silver is 10 orders of arrows worth of income. 10 orders. It's a massive amount of money. Ten arrows is, let me see here, at least 2 full days of work for her. Most likely 3 at the minimum. Uh-oh. Oh, that happened. Let's fix this real quick. Okay, that one. And that one. And that one. Let's get us all sorted out. Okay. Sort it out. We'll fix the rest later. It's a bug with the index, and supposedly they're going to fix it at some point. It's not a bug with the index, it's a bug with the controllers. Okay, they all reset now. Let me do my thing here. Alright, we're all better now. Let's make sure. Hello? Hello? Okay, we're good. Don't worry about the war. Oh. Now then.
Curious. Maybe they need help as well. But maybe not.
Aye, we have recovered from the war. She will never speak to Doros again. He has made her immensely upset now. And she's going to make it a deliberate point. We have nothing further to say to you, who does not have time for us.
Hello, I'm looking for a bit of information on how to go about leaving Adwig if possible.
Like this? It's a stance that the royals of House Analaman take. That's why she does it. She does it whenever she's feeling a little emotional. And she's feeling like a princess again. You'll see her sometimes do a little version of it, and that's kind of when she's distracted. So I'll do this, like I'm doing right now. Here, let me stand back a bit. I put the camera a little high today, so probably you can't see. But she'll extend her hand out her side like this. I need to wait for the horse to finish. I'm going to tighten my foot. Got loose somehow. Oh, because the pants slipped off. Okay, are we at the right height then? We're waiting for a matter of some urgency, but it looks like everybody is busy, and I think he's still down there. Okay, they pulled him down. Hello. Is there a chance
Yes.
I could get a woodcutter?
Sure.
Thank you.
Just need a woodcutter at the woodcutter place?
Mm-hmm. How much wood could a
Okay.
woodchuck chuck?
If a woodchuck could chuck wood. Okay. We'll get someone there very quickly.
Thank you. Let's see if it's John Smith again. Oh, God. I don't know why I flew suddenly. This is one of those things you learn over time in RP. Stand on solid ground. John Wood, thank you. Also, hello, Blue Sky. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. What time is it? Oh, we've got plenty of time. We've got about an hour left. How does Lan hold her hands? She has this beautiful way of holding, like she cups one hand like this, and she lays the other in it like this. It's this beautiful little stance she does, and I love the hell out of it. No, it was not Elijah Wood. Welcome. I hope you have a good time, dear. You are what? Hello. Good day to you.
Good day.
I have a query for you when you have some time.
What might your query be?
It is related to the acquiring of wood. We need wood, sir.
You need wood. I wonder who can get you that.
Hopefully a woodcutter.
Me.
Ah. What is your name, sir?
Do pardon me, I'm putting this log on there.
Give him time to think up a name.
My name's Johnny.
Ah.
Short for Jonathan.
Jonathan, it is nice to meet you. I met another one before. His name was John. John Wood. Are you Jonathan Wood, by chance?
Well, that's a stupid name. I am not that John.
Okay. No, you are Jonathan.
Yes.
Yes, sir. This is her smart-ass smile.
So, what type of wood are you looking for?
Oh, any maple?
Type, what size?
I'd say about... I would need probably 6 logs worth of wood.
6 logs worth of wood.
Aye.
Oh, big logs like this, or small ones like that?
Like those?
Big difference. Like those. Alrighty.
They are for arrow shafts. Elijah Wood. That still makes me angry.
I could likely arrange that.
It would be most valuable. He's checking the prices. I can tell you how much the gather price is. 5. But they should charge 10 for each.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ursa.
I hope they has been treating you well.
More so than we ever expected. It has been a good day.
Ah, that is good to hear.
Aye.
Well,
The same for you, I hope.
very productive and uninteresting. But that is good. That is blessing after yesterday.
Aye, it is.
Have a good day.
You too? Mr. Jonathan,
A
I
moment while I think of the price of these things.
understood.
Not usually the one that sells them. I just cut down trees.
There is no hurry here, sir. I am an elf.
I know. I saw.
He feels guilty. Ithoriel doesn't mind, though. We do on occasion. She was upset about all the wood I stole from her.
Well, can't refuse it's not hidden. And in return. That was about 5 per log.
That would be more than acceptable. In fact, it would be wonderful. So, 6 orders, I believe, of 5 would be 30.
And then the manual. Can't give it to you directly. For obvious reasons, if someone has to haul this.
Aye, I will find that if you wish. Oh, that would be perfect then. You can deliver them to the bower. We are located across from the church. We share the same building. You will see the Fletcher sign out front.
Alrighty. And, that's just 5 per log. What is the manual labor as to someone actually having to carry the wood?
Usually I pay 2 copper.
Usually pay
Yes, that's how much I pay Tang.
Allowed for the manual labor?
Tang is most capable of carrying this sort of thing.
Uh-huh. Well, I'll put an order in. I shall see about doing that. Good day to you. What was your name so I can put it all out?
Authorial.
List for folders. Can I get that in common?
Authorial. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Give me a moment here. Here, let me try.
Authorial.
Let me, hold on. Authorial. How is that?
Authorial.
Oh.
Okay.
Good.
I shall put your name happily on a list for
Good.
6 logs and 5 copper each.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I guess I
Not an
expect
issue.
those by the end of the evening.
By the end of the evening,
That would be more than fine.
Alright, I shall see about doing that.
Again, thank you. Oh, I should pay you,
Good day to
actually.
you.
There you are. 30 copper.
That works.
Good day,
Good day to you,
Jonathan.
Authorial.
Did you like that? I always love it when I pull out my boy voice. It's very funny to me to do that to people. Draco is a pro, though. He doesn't laugh. There are other people who would have laughed about that.
Do you live around here?
Hello?
Do you live around here by chance?
Not here. No.
Here? Inside the walls?
Perhaps.
Oh, okay. I just came from Embershire, and I was recommended to come here. It's Adwick. Do you know by anyone by the name of Arn, Skull, and Soma? Does it ring any bells? Anything?
I have heard those names spoken of before. You would perhaps best speak to the guards, huh?
I shall. Thank you.
You are welcome. Tell me, Mr. What is your name?
Name stays. Amershire from Amershire.
Ambershire.
Just
Aye,
yes.
you are indeed from Ambershire. How goes things there for you?
Still, it's still standing. Yes, but that's really about it. More people came in, protect the walls and everything. It's kind of a battlefield at this point.
Is what
So,
you were
I'm here to
bringing
make-
for them? These people you were looking for?
It's just my stuff.
Ah.
All my equipment and clothing. I'm here to try and make a living here.
I see.
As an apothecary.
So, as an apothecary, I see. What?
Yes.
So, if I may ask you a question, should someone be bleeding?
Yes.
What plant would you give them in the potion you are mixing? If you were going to be an apothecary.
Potion.
It's rock
okay.
loaf.
So we usually have blood loss potions. Deadly potions and what's the plan again? Give me a second. That's not the ingredients list. Never mind. It's on the brain. Sorry about that.
No worries.
But I do have a whole little list of ingredients. Still trying to learn from my mother and everything.
Who is your mother?
She was the previous apothecary back at Embershire until she passed away not too long ago. That was the soul.
I see. Perhaps a different one then.
So-
Were someone suffering from pain? What would you recommend them?
What I would recommend?
Which particular herb would you choose? Hourgrass is the answer to this one.
It's losing me. Usually it's a... what was it called again? Wait a second.
You can tell me you do know it if you are supposed to know it.
Yes, I do.
Rock clove then. Good. I was just making sure. We have had many people come here saying that they know things that they do not. Lurking for people.
Lurking.
Aye.
I see.
I had to make sure you are what you say you are.
Don't worry. I may patch up some of the people who were actually at Amanshire.
Very well then.
Mercenary groups.
Come with me.
Yes. Okay.
Describe for me.
Yes.
Arn. You mentioned him. Tell me, what did he look like?
Arn, yes. He was a bit of a grayish hair. He looked like he looked pretty old. I think he was wearing one plate, like a chest plate, blue clothing. Yes, yes. That was him. He had a little handlebar mustache and everything. Guy's looks like one hell of a fighter. Good with a sword.
You attended to him.
Yes, and in fact, he helped me patch some people up when I needed some assistance. In fact, I think he gave me some substance, like an adhesive. Like I actually do want to ask him what kind of ingredient.
Good
he used for
afternoon.
that. Wait a minute. Hey, I remember you. I'm from Amershire, remember?
Yeah.
I'm the apothecary. Oh, fuck. You survived.
Yeah, you like ethereal chewing him to bits. Know your shit before you come. It's Rocklove and Harris grass. Who were the three?
I apologize about that.
No worries. We are
He was one
elves.
of the people there.
We are not impatient.
Oh, right. I just don't like people waiting.
I
okay, so it
am
was
not a
on
human.
skull. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. But,
Arn, Haskell, and
Soma.
Soma. Perhaps he would be the easiest to find at this time. But we shall see either way.
I see.
I will take you to him first. Good day, guardsman. I bring you an apothecary.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Staves. I'm from Amershire. I was told to come here to make a living. Do I have a
Yes.
copper or anything?
15.
Here you go, 50 copper. Sure, I got all my savings with me.
Don't worry, you will make more. Assuming you do learn your herbs quicker.
course.
Of course.
Yes.
Go ahead, I have to pay.
Anyways.
Sir.
That's right.
15. Aye. Follow me then. We will head to beat Soma first.
Right.
This way. Hopefully you do not have much in your coin purse at the moment.
Well, I have this with me. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna eye on.
No, it is more about... It is more about having it stolen from you.
Aye.
Aye, indeed. Maya,
Sorry.
where is Soma?
Last time I saw him, he was at the tavern.
Tavern. All right.
Sorry, tavern. I drank a bit today, but you know, I didn't drink like that much. You know, like I didn't drink too super like you said.
Very well. We will have faith in you.
Because I learned about the news of Brian's passing.
There.
Right.
There
Okay.
he is. Come, follow me.
Oh, he's right there.
Aye. Well then.
Is that him right there?
Yes. Go.
Sure, that's one.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll catch up.
Make a nice sprint there, sir. You recall what I said before? Good.
You do not drink too super.
To inebriation. If you ever do again, I will never speak to you.
Oh, you mean even to getting like drunk, like in general?
I mean getting drunk.
Okay.
Last time you almost got killed.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I just had some, you know, like, in memory of, like, the passing of Brian McGowan.
Nice.
Hope that was acceptable, you know?
You are not stumbling?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I am not kidding.
I ain't bumping and grinding. But, oh, yes, of course, yes.
Sir? Good day.
Afternoon. Have any of you seen Christos?
Early in the morning. Not since then.
The tavern is closed. It's a bit unusual for this time of day.
Not recently.
Why is that?
What Maya here was speaking about, I imagine.
Well, the previous owner of the tavern, Ryan, he recently passed away, and maybe Christos is in a grieving process or something.
He died?
Yeah, apparently he died 2 days ago. I only found out today.
She's looking for that paladin girl. Who's this fucker? Excuse my language.
I see. Sorry to interrupt you, as you already answered it. Sorry to bother you. I'll come back once I'm able to help you.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure. Thank you for bringing food down, but otherwise we'd starve.
Aye. Sorry to interrupt. Have a pleasant day.
You as well, friend.
God damn. Can't find that.
Right. So, you have nothing to be embarrassed about, because I literally spent the night before last lamenting to you about the crazy things that haunt me.
Hi.
which don't exist.
Do not impose on him and hear things I should not. I'm going to sit down.
No, but I would recognize it if I saw it. I'm sure.
How would you recognize it if it's a completely generic bucket?
Well, it's not a completely generic bucket. I know the swirls in the wood. I've held that bucket in
That is the butcher. That's played by Zoran.
You just spend days upon days staring at it in the grain.
No, but it's in my house. I keep it beside me bedroom.
It is played by Zoran, our good friend Zoran, who's a wonderful person.
Does it have a name?
Authorial doesn't know him though, so she's not going to talk to him much.
Look, talk to Captain Thorst. Maybe he can help you find your bucket, or at the very least assign someone to do so in the forefront. But I think you're actually probably looking in the wrong place, because this is the market district.
Well, see, I was going to the carpenter and see how much it would cost to perhaps purchase a new bucket if I don't happen to find my old one.
Well, that would be a question for him, and they're on the other side.
Yes. That's where we were headed.
Anyway, sure. I'll spread the word of your missing bucket. How about that?
Oh, please.
And
that would be.
I'll get the entire
great
city
help.
looking for it.
Phenomenal.
Sure. What is your name? So I may give them something.
My name's Esther.
Esther.
There's third Fino down.
For Esther's bucket is a wooden bucket last seen by a well in the Paul district.
Ah. Thank you for your time, for your efforts.
I don't like imposing on Arn. I don't like imposing on Brunswick. If I didn't know he loved or being with me, I'd feel guilty about
Excuse
it.
me, miss. Have you perchance seen a bucket?
I have seen many a
Of
bucket.
wooden variety. As have I, actually. Quite the funny story.
No.
No, I'm talking about a specific bucket. This one belonging to a woman named Esther.
How would I know such a thing from any other bucket that is wooden?
You could have asked me the same thing but 10 seconds ago and I would have told you the same thing. But as I have nothing better to do with my time, I thought I'd go and pester people about their various buckets that they've seen or not.
Luckily, I have better things to do with my time, and you are not part of them. Good day.
Well, I'm going to start using that one, haven't I? Or aren't I? Good day.
He doesn't. She's watching his hands. She was seeing how often he was clenching them and if he was holding the sword at his side. So here's one of the little tricks I'm going to do. If you watch Othorin, if it was Elvish I would roll the R. Othorin, when I go to speak to him, watch where her eyeline goes. It's hard to see because her eyes don't follow where I'm looking, but I tend to tilt my head down. And what I'm going to do is very pointedly look at both of his hands. Haskell. The apothecary from Ambershire has made his way here. He was looking for you.
Good. You seem to find enough men.
I sent him off to Soma, so he is now attending to Soma.
Good. Good. Thank you, Ethereal.
Of course. Hey, look, everybody. Lanfear's Discord. It's full of good people. I got a ping from Cure. Otharin. If they speak Sindarin, they will always trill. That is the term for rolling yours. Elves who speak Sindarin will always trill their others. Let us see if a drow or an elf can be more patient. I know the answer already. A high elf is more patient. Absolutely. But she knows most of the people now. If you're curious what Authoria's thinking about right now, let me see if I can do her accent properly. If you are curious about what Authorial is thinking about now, what it is the fact that drow are so rude that they would impose upon their friends. That one has imposed upon Iando, and now she imposes upon Arna. Authorial is not impressed with her. But it is what we expect from animals such as she.
You know where Lethal is?
Last we saw her, she was outside, headed towards the farm.
Thank you.
It is in their nature to impose upon others. They are creatures of devastation. It is what they do. Atharia, on the other hand, would not impose unless she was actually upset. So she will not make her way in there. She will stay out here. She knows that Arnulf has seen her, and that is all she needs. She will wait until he is ready. This is when I start reading Discord. This is Ferenn of the Funerals. This is where Authorial comes from. His Discord is simping over their girl. Over their fishy. No fonts. Oops, I shouldn't click on that channel. I shouldn't click on that channel. I should click on this one. That was funny as hell. I'm gonna have to ban this person. Give me a moment. I'm gonna delete this person. Make use of the introduction channel as intended. If you fail to follow the rules, you will be banned. The Discord. And then a second, I need to okay, excuse me. Craigslist. Different kind of food there. Let us see if that person is, let me see if that person is unable to follow the rules. I kicked them, but I have not banned them yet. They'll have to go find another invite message. That was the VR Chat Historians Discord. I'm an administrator on there. Nothing particularly special. I just help with help them sometimes with discussions. So that is all. I'm just keeping my eye there to make sure people are well intended. She's watching Arn's hand again. Do you see how he's clenching it? They serve as a wiki, so sometimes, if they are interested in them, they record RP. Authorial has a page on there if you wish to know about her detriments and edges, her flaws, and her history, at least a certain part of it, the public part. I do not. I am a part of Sachi's Discord. So if you wish to find me, that's basically where I live. The Purple Lotus. You can find it on my Twitter. You see how his hand, how he keeps holding it like that? He is relaxed right now. Hey, just go look for Ethereal. There she goes.
We haven't gotten
Jack the blacksmith?
I'm always sleepy. It's late for me. At 10 o'clock, usually I'd be getting ready for bed right now. Right, no. I don't say now. I say no. And he ran his ass out, didn't he? I'm playing second wife to his fish at the moment. God, she looks cute, doesn't she? She's just a cute little bean. Oh, you know what I should do? I should turn this. Here we go. There. Normally I don't because I have best angle to my trackers when I'm facing that way. But just for you guys, I'll turn this way so I'm looking at you. So you can see your elf in all her glory. Sitting properly. I'm not backed up in my seat. I would sit perfectly still, but I have learned that I sit so still that my trackers go to sleep on me. Actually, let's check one more thing real quick. Snow is on. I wonder if she's at, you think she's at Gator Bar today? There she is. So Snow's hanging out. I very slightly turn her gaze away from the front so that it doesn't look like she's impatient. So when he's not looking at me or when he's busy, I'll look directly at the front. But when he is, I will turn away just slightly so it doesn't look like she is awaiting him. It's just her being a nice person. Hello, Kenzo. How are you today?
Before I go down to see Yosa, I trust you had a good conversation.
Aye, it was enlightening.
Good.
May your conversation be as enlightening with Ursa. Perhaps that is not the right word for it.
We'll say perhaps fulfilling.
Oh dear. McGovern. I'm doing well. I am relaxing here and enjoying the evening while I await Arnulf to be free. Authorial needs to order from him. Now she needs to order 70. 70 more iron arrows. Take your time. We will go speak. see, I had 90. I gave 10. And the elves still not have come for the ones that were ready for them. Athoria has figured out that he is with Ursa. It is something that's important. The way she says her name is Yersa. The way Athoriel does is Ursa.
Forgive me, it's been a very, very brutally busy day.
It is understandable, Arnulf. You never need to apologize to us. What brings you out?
Well, I have to see if I can haggle for some ore. I have well over maybe 20, 25 orders, and nowhere near enough ore to get them done. Just to do what I have now, I need about 200 pieces of ore. I can get 13 a day. It's a bit of a problem.
It is time, then, to speak to a merchant, I imagine. Probably a few.
Yeah, gonna have to. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to put my prices up. Just being transparent.
Oh, you seem to be quite, well, not transparent at the moment, sir. I see everything.
Oh, I still don't have a shirt. I've got armor, but not a shirt. My priorities are forgive me.
Understandable for a warrior. I can see that you need to make this order, sir. I will wait then. I have a request for you, but I can wait.
I was going to depart shortly to take care of the thing I spoke to you about yesterday.
Ironically enough, that has been handled. I was found while I was hanging out, as it were. I was enjoying the view at the cliff.
Smoothly, I hope.
They have indeed.
Good. I'm happy to hear that.
One small burden off your broad chest. Many more to take its place. Arna,
Hopefully I can stand up to them.
I can see that you need to do this work. Go ahead. I will be here.
Thank you, Victoria.
Of course. It is the least we could do for a friend.
Everything alright?
We're alright. Hello, Rin.
What is it with you and collecting men who don't wear shirts?
Were you able to look at the dagger for me?
I've looked. It's really hard to discern anything.
Are you sure?
The writing don't recognize. But it's definitely something ornamental.
Of course I blame
so
you.
I stand by either it belongs to a noble or a sect or an order of sorts.
I guess classic right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Clothes are less
either way,
important
keep it.
than
I
the wonder,
don't think I will have any use
especially
for
with
it.
men.
I won't be able to
If you
use
find
it.
Oh.
any clues, come by and let me know.
We don't always,
Sure.
swim
If I
around
find
naked,
another
but
shattered,
we
ornate
usually have
dagger,
more
I
tight
shall bring it
fitting.
to you.
Kidas, for
Leave
example,
you after.
doesn't leave much to imagination.
Is there even anything to see with a fuchsia? Excuse me, a triton. Forgive me.
Come bearing news from Yersa.
You are forgiven?
My plan did come to fruition through her means. We have an entire deer carcass for this evening.
Relatively.
All of our friends can eat.
It is the women, however, who are the...
I asked her to set you a spit.
Yes, sir.
I might take some time.
I see. Most interesting.
So, wish me luck.
And
Here I go. I'm going to tell the tallest tale. You would be honestly both impressed and ashamed of me at how grandiose I'm going to make this. It's going to be as if I was, there's a term for it up in the north. Is a skull? A bard. Yes. I'm going to tell a bard's tale.
It's gonna be great.
I'm sure it will be.
Haskell the Scale.
A voice in my head has called me away. I will return.
Forgot. I don't mean to keep you. Although you seem like the patient type.
I am an elf. What is a day to an elf?
Exactly. I have heard. I have not met many old elves. The ones in Gradia are usually young and adventurous.
You will not meet many of the elder of Edgmetalas. It is rare that their older leaves fall far from the tree.
So I have heard.
We mislike change. It is difficult to handle.
Well, when you're used to something for so many years, I suppose it makes sense.
We do not even think of things in terms of years. It is the difference between us and mortals. For us, we see things as cycles. Cities rise and fall in a cycle. Seasons come and go in a cycle.
The ages.
Indeed, the ages of civilizations are a thing of casual interest for high elves.
Do you know much about the first age?
You speak then of the era before time itself? No. That story is not mine to tell.
See. Intriguing, however.
I'm sorry?
Intriguing, however. I don't know.
Aye, it is indeed a mystery. We can see the ruins that were left by those who came before. But it is always a mystery to understand what it was that created them. Who were these people who left these things, these writings, these mysteries for us? Who were the creators of the Warforged, and how did they make them? How do they move?
Didn't even consider the Warforged.
No one does. They're so uncommon and yet common. People know of them, but know nothing about them, and just accept. Warforged are the way they are, and yet they were created.
What are your beliefs on gods, then?
What was that?
What is your belief on gods, then?
We have lived for a long time, and we have seen no sign of a power, of a deity that has guidance for the rest of us. If any,
Isles do not believe in gods?
I believe in the powers of nature, of the forest and the tendon to it. But a controlling force like Mithrax of the Blue Flame, well, it seems their divine influence has done these humans little good. The only reason this castle stands is because the people they stole it from were unable to take it back. Mithrax did nothing for them. The people who left Layford, the Empire has burned. Did Mithrax help them? Where is this Mithrax, then?
It is true. It's the same belief that Britons have. They're gone. Somewhat. Except the deep priests. They remain, I don't know, faithful, I guess. What would you think if you got a vision from a god? Think you were going crazy?
One would wish to ask what made them, what made us call them a god. If they delivered a vision, what other powers do they have? Who granted them? What is their purpose? We do not accept the words that are spoken to us in mystery, veiled in secrecy, as if they are the words of a god.
I see.
A power, true, and yet...
Oh.
Greetings.
We're looking for the Fletcher?
Hi. I am she. It is my pleasure to serve the house. Arrows are ready for you.
Wonderful. We will grab the... if you don't mind.
Of course not. It would be our pleasure. Naver, Triton. Please, I will take you to there. It will be my pleasure and honor. House Analaman. Your name rings far. Even here there are those who speak of you with pleasure, who speak of a fondness for the house. It is...
Pardon?
It has been...
I don't believe I caught that.
It has been not too long since the last time Analaman left Ejmathalos. A surprise that I heard. I learned that Analaman traveled to Leyford, a human city. It seems one of the leaves fell a little far from the tree of Ejmathalos.
So it would seem.
Aye. Quite a surprise to hear the house come and collect them. It is not often they sweep so far from Ejmathalos. Of course, we are but a Fletcher. It is not our business. It is just our pleasure to have prepared these things for you. Please, do be welcome. And now, bodkins, 60 of them, 6 orders, 5 that are right-fletched, 1 order, 10 arrows that are left-fletched, all of them bodkin, 50 grain on the tips, 60 pounds, standard for an elvish bow, all iron tips. I explained...
And...
I explained that the price would be 6 silver for all... yes, 6 silver for all of them.
$6 silver.
Thank you. It is a great honor
There you
to
are.
work for the house.
We appreciate it.
Naver.
Naver. May you be well.
And you.
You as well.
I notice a old scar across his neck.
She's not going to ask about it. Sir.
Be well.
You as well. Guardsman?
You are the Fletcher Cricks.
Indeed. Arrows for you as well.
No, no arrows actually. I came to ask a question. I heard a report that those gentlemen you just spoke with broke into the Fletcher's place. Is that true?
Nay,
I doubt it is true, considering how civil of a conversation you just had with them.
if they came in here, it is their welcoming to do so. They are of the house.
If they broke it down?
Of course, they are of the house. We do not tell the house no. That said, I am not aware of this. They paid for their arrows, and I am not missing any.
Right. Right, well, take it easy anyway.
You too, sir. Somebody broke in. That's something I'll have to get from a DM, I guess. So I have to jump right. Oh. Well, she saw that. What would make a bunch of guards run away like that? One wonders. What time is it? I will have to go here in 15 minutes. That said, though, our enough needs to be paid. God, I'm carrying 6 silver with me right now. That's not a smart idea. Let's see, I think I told them 40 copper each. 40 times 6 would be 2 silver. 40 times 6. 2 silver, 40 copper. Ithoriel does not like that girl right there. I think this is a soap merchant, right?
It is not for me to track, Mr. Zack. That is for you.
Floney, you know how many times. That was not a threat. That was not a thin veiled threat.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a soap bar, you ask? I don't
wash
know.
yourself all the time and smell as good as you smell, and take care of horses that you apparently scout with, Mr. Cane Leg Man thing.
My name is Zack.
Have you reacquired your blacksmith?
No, I believe he is working right now.
Very well. A payment is owed to him. A payment that can be delivered.
I can do that if you trust me.
No. It will be delivered to him. Not because I do not trust you, but elves deliver to those who have done craftsman work for them. It is the only way to show respect.
There's no...
Rancor is the word you were looking for.
Yeah. No worries.
Good day, then.
I never mentioned it before,
Ah.
but...
Yes.
Your jewelry. Stunning.
The work of Arnulf. These were a gift from him.
Fantastic.
So is his work, even with an unsteady hand. She's seeing if he knows about him.
Indeed. He is skilled at his craft. Good day to you.
Good day. She was curious to see if what's her name? Raylan would give her any information about Arnulf. What do you say, Jet? Time to go stand. There we go. We shall now be an elf once more. A patient elf. We love being patient and love being an elf. I feel a little bad I didn't get to fuck with House and Harleman.
He pulls the helmet over. If they didn't get singed off, there are fake pins that actually connect into my head.
Oh, do I have to put the helmet on first, then these parts?
Oh.
Makes sense.
Don't think you would need to, but usually as long as those make contact to my head.
Yeah, welcome to being an elf. I spent a lot of time standing. I feel bad for you guys. I spend so much time doing this, but I really love staying accurate to the character.
I know that is because once my helmet actually broke, I took a deep look into it.
And he left it open.
Now, if there was only one thing that I actually wish you could do is get the dents out of my chest plate. That's much easier than actually remaking one. Not without the right tools.
What do you need tool-wise?
Well, last time they did it, it was a... I believe they did it with a wedge, some of these screwdriver clamps.
Well then.
They unfastened it from my chassis.
Oh, and Myrndal. Oh, they're fucked. Oh dear.
As long as it keeps me in one piece, I'm fine. They can't put my helmet on. It's gone.
Ren.
Big crack. Well, I'm willing to see if that little piece, because it actually was a little triangle piece, fell out or not. At an 18, it held.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
Well, I mean, if it's split in half with a triangle piece.
Usually, in cases like this, I welcome people to go watch Lake Brunswick and other things. It is the difficulty of following and being an elf. Especially in a piece as broad as this. Now that said, she is more tightly connected to others now. So she will have more interaction with other people. So in the future, you can look forward to more fun.
I mean, hey. Feel free to experiment if you want.
Magovan and Lethel, how are you?
It would be a help to both of us, I can assure you that.
I may be going to get some dragon fennel soon.
If you can figure out how to actually work
This evening.
Dragon fennel. Interesting.
Mm.
would be a big help.
For whom?
Well, it appears I am in possession of some substances which require dragon
If you need
fennel.
my assistance, I can always do that as well.
I see. How interesting. We had visitors at the Bowery this afternoon.
We did.
House and Alaman.
Meeting?
Well,
I and Arnov.
No, there's no Arnold. He's out right now.
I am aware. We are waiting.
Okay. Got it.
House
are
and
you to
Alaman.
continue your vigil, or do you wish to,
The dwarf could hear as well as an Elgies when they're inside of a forge.
Do I wish to?
Do you wish to join me on my expedition to Dragon Fennel?
Oh, I see. It is okay. I enjoyed some dragon fennel myself this morning. A completely accidental find. I was up on the rock
I see.
overlooking the castle, and I found some.
Wonderful.
Most fortuitous.
Surprising the things you can find.
Indeed.
Well, best luck with your vigil.
I shall do my best. I feel that those who choose to live in the forest appreciate the visits of friends when they are not encumbered too much by others. One friend alleviates lonesomeness. Two can become a burden. Otherwise I would come. Of course, given what has occurred, it may be best for me.
I'm not even sure if Ryan kept it, but
Let me ask a different question. For what reason does one intend to gather such things?
tools, the ones that I was describing.
How do you mean? I thought all these things came to me. And I have essentially been ordered to return them.
Ah. A burden, then.
Besides that,
I see.
you mind showing a thing or two about making this schematic?
For me, were I to undertake such a journey, it would be with the intention of spending time together with a friend, or an acquaintance.
Oh, there it is. It's dusty. It got thrown off the table. It looks as if a dwarven child.
One does not wish to be burdensome, either upon you or upon the plants that need sustenance to grow.
I tried.
Is that your way of assuring me that such would not be a burden?
I was also doing it from memory.
How is it? It's so easy for you to read me, Claudia.
I only saw
I am
them
old,
about twice.
and you are my friend.
Can you display them to me?
I will come then. Not for long, but I will come make this journey less lonely.
I must fetch things from the workshop.
I must...
Why don't you continue your vigil a little while longer, and I will come by once I have the things I need.
I must leave things at the shop. I will do so.
Ah, well then. Thank you.
There were people looking for you earlier, Christos. A popular one you have become.
Really, I've been in the tavern all day. There's nowhere that really needs to look.
Don't worry, dear. We're just talking. You're fine. Oh, don't walk into...
How dare!
You get used to it. That is why we do not stand in the middle, is it? Hello, Plushie. Good night, dear. Well, I need to drop off some things, as you say. Have a good day, Christos.
You as well. Have a good night.
Aye. I got tempted to put a counter in here for the number of times she says I and nay. Ethereal says, quite a bit. Thank you for the follow, Coach Potos. There's another way to pronounce that word, which I'm not gonna do. Check the time here. Oh, it's gonna be really tight if I go visit. See, Authorial doesn't want to return so quickly. We're going to deposit all of our money. And I don't want to leave it here, but I have to for now. She'll go hide it later. As I told you, those of you who've been watching me for a while, she hides her money in the targets. Ah, I see. Burdened indeed.
We again have a guide. Hopefully the universe shall not conspire to stop us this time as it did last time.
Oh. Did the universe stop you before?
The universe is always stopping me, Asario.
I will meet you there. Oops, I didn't mean to move faster there. The real objective here is to make it less obvious that they're all moving together. That is what she's doing. So that's why she split up. No, Dumpy. I love how they look like they get lost whenever they do that head shake thing. Just an old trick. There is no benefit to be captured. To give people more information than is necessary. And at the moment it isn't darkness yet. I do not need to be fear having things stolen from me. I dropped off all of my money also.
They provide people to work enough going to be able to go in and out, be able to help them go in and out of Ashman's last ship whenever they wanted, so that they wouldn't get pushed out by the elves. That's my job.
Oh, I haven't quite got your name, Miss.
Authorial.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Nice to meet you, Authorial.
Just me.
And you
Stays is the name.
you gave it to me before. Good day then, Stays.
Yes. Wait a minute. I remember you and her as well.
I was a corporal.
It's me. I'm the apothecary from the Embershire.
You mad bastard. You made it.
Hello, little fishman. How's your head from dealing with that poor, unable to speak man?
Still throbbing.
Hey.
I do not believe I have had to stretch so far from the common language in my entire lifetime.
Alright, we shall go the way I dictate. In order to make this work, when I say run, you run. Because there have been many who wish to tail us. So let's start.
Running. Yes, of course.
You go ahead. I will watch for them. She's not gonna run.
Party of elves going on an adventure in the swamp.
Well, not myself. So not so much a party of elves.
Party of two.
It seems more like a group. Or a duo, perhaps, huh?
A duo of elves. Perhaps a devious duo.
A pair.
Destined for
Just like the other pair that goes out so
dubious
often.
deeds.
The drow.
You think they're doing naughty things in the forest?
Nay, not in the forest.
Then where?
Where would? Where what?
Well, if they're not doing naughty things in the forest, then where are they doing naughty things?
I imagine wherever they wish to.
Perhaps.
Isn't that how we all work?
I guess.
That is how it seems to
Do as
me.
we please, where we please, with whom we please.
That sounds like wise words.
I wouldn't say so.
What would you say then?
Stupid notions from a stupid girl.
You consider yourself a stupid girl?
No. I'm sure somebody else does.
How does that feel?
Well, it's just about normal.
Does
Oh, here comes another one.
It is a sad thing to think of that as something normal that you would hear about yourself.
Oh, you never met my father then?
Nay, I have not. How would I recognize them?
Green eyes, blonde hair.
Do you know how many people here are the same?
Yes, I'm sure.
So,
Always has a nasty scowl on his face.
how else?
A little bit of a crooked nose as well.
Ah, that narrows it down a bit then. What name?
Well, he doesn't live in Adwick, but his name's Daniel.
Daniel with the crooked nose.
Daniel with a crooked nose.
And they are the one who used such words with you?
That's calling it kind.
And how does it make you feel?
Well, there's a reason I'm not where he is right now.
You are here, and you have gone and fought
Yes.
in a battle to protect
Yes.
people. How did that make you feel?
Ill prepared.
And yet you survived, did you not?
I did.
What have you done since then?
Prepared.
How does that make you feel?
A little safer notion that maybe next time I won't get myself gutted.
And how else? You were told by your father, your words that you told me were that you were a stupid girl. You have gone out in battle. You have succeeded and lived through it. You have prepared yourself for the next one. So then, how do you feel?
Foolish.
Why is that?
Well, because eventually it's going to get myself killed.
Is it worth it?
I hope so.
Then it is not foolish, is it? You have chosen this path. Why?
Yes.
Will you fight? Why will you go out in these
Because it's
battles?
better than doing nothing.
There is plenty of life to be lived in this castle. And yet,
Yes, but when the castle's crumbling around us and everyone's cowering in a corner like a rat on a sinking ship, what happens then?
well, honestly, most of the people within will run. Most of them will be killed. And those that do not will either surrender or burn. And yet, you have decided to fight. But instead of throwing yourself upon the enemy's weapons, you have decided to prepare. So then, what does that make you?
A survivor?
That is one word. What else? You have described what someone like that is. But you still have not... The word you used before was stupid. Yes.
Yes.
So, who is someone? How would you describe them who has decided to fight for a crumbling castle? Who has prepared for a battle to come?
Well, it's certainly not stupid.
No. In fact, I imagine, were their name not Loretta, they would describe themselves as someone brave, a warrior, or at least one looking to be one. And yet you...
Some would say bravery is a synonym for stupid.
I don't think much of that person, whoever they are. Bravery does not mean one who stands in front of arrows and swords. Bravery is for those who stand in the way of danger, knowing the risks, and say, it is better to be here. I understand the risks and I accept them, than to be there, afraid. To stand there is to be brave. To make that choice is bravery, and it is not stupidity. It is strength.
Even when you're terrified.
Of course, we're all terrified. Stupidity.
So.
Stupidity is for those who are not. They are the ones who do not survive.
Thank you.
It was no kindness I gave you. Just a talk. Perhaps.
Thank you anyway.
You are not a stupid girl, but I am a stupid elf. Perhaps we're both stupid.
No, I wouldn't say that. Perhaps.
Good day.
Good day.
Loretta. Those hands look like the hands of Haskell. Hi. Hello, Sizzle. Also, thank you for the follow. Couch Potato. Oh, I didn't get that name. Sorry I didn't say hi earlier. I was busy, enjoying a conversation. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go to bed now. Thoria was having a good day. That's why she was nice to Loretta. And she doesn't like people. She doesn't like authority figures calling other fools. You'll find out why whenever she gets to talking about her past.
I mean, there's a party in the tavern right now about a big old melon.
I'll try the melon, sure.
Yeah, well, apparently they had a very large melon that they were gonna cut open.
Thoriel is curious enough to take a look, but she will head to bed and go work on her wood, which I'll have to note how much I spent on.
Sure, I would love to try a melon.
No. It is filled with humans, and she has reached her tolerance for the night. So, chat, we're gonna go log off here in a moment. I hope you all had a good stream and enjoyed yourselves. Unfortunately, we haven't paid Orin yet. We will have to do that tomorrow. Authorial doesn't like to drop off money. She always likes to pay others. Also, we're gonna split up our income a little bit. Oh. Aww. That's very sweet of her. She actually took the effort to type that out. Alright, good night, everybody. Yeah. For those of you who want to see what trouble that young girl is going to get into, that's Gambit stream, Gambit VR. Actually, you know what? Let's go rate him.